When did your love for cooking begin, and what led you on the road to becoming a chef or desire to become a chef?
It's all Debbie's fault.
Ah.
We were playing. Debbie and I met in when we were working with a band called Naked Beggars, and that was with Eric Brittingham and his wife Inga, and we had met on a tour where I was playing guitar and she was hired as a merch girl, and we toured for a while, and then came home to work on a second record, and home meaning Nashville, which we both had just relocated to, and she needed to get a job. She needed to get a day job, and when she did, I found myself, her working and me not doing shit. We were still writing for the next record, and just seeing her leave for work every day and come home from work 9 to 5, I felt like I needed to contribute. So I started getting up with her in the mornings and packing her lunches. That's how it started. Seriously, that's how it started. I just started packing her lunches. We go grocery shopping. We, buy lunch meat and bread and side items and all that stuff. So that's how it started. I started packing her lunches, and then it turned into, greeting her with a meal, a dinner at the end of the day when she get home from work, and that's how it started. Then I started getting into recipes and started looking into other things to cook, and then talking to my mom, like, "Hey, Mom, how did you make your fried rice when I was a kid?" And blah blah blah. So it just evolved. It just evolved from there. It evolved from like necessity and not wanting to be a load around the house, and then I just started getting into it. Especially once I got my mom talking about the food that she made me growing up, because my mom's Japanese, and her culinary techniques are a little odd. Especially when she makes American food. It's her Japanese twist on it. It's just trying to figure it out, But that's how I got into it. And then when Cinderella stopped touring, I think I was applying for a job. I think I was applying for a job online, and I was diverted to, I guess, academics. I was diverted to a woman at the Art Institute, Claudia Humphreys, at the Art Institute, and I got to talking with her. She's like, "Well, you should come check out the Art Institute for the culinary program," and I did. It was right down the street. It was literally like 10 minutes down the street, the Art Institute, and I went there and met this woman, and she was fucking awesome. And she was the daughter of an ex-Philadelphia Eagle, which also swayed me. And she talked me into the associate's degree program at the Art Institute for Culinary.
And that's how you got hooked up with Chef Iron Mike?
No, I got hooked up with Iron Mike. I got hooked up with him just by a mutual friend. Mutual friend who used to actually work with Naked Beggars. What's his name? Guppy, yeah. Guppy. Rich Guptill. He was just like, "Hey, my buddy, Chef Iron Mike. He's a big fan of Cinderella, and you're a big fan of cooking. I'd like to hook you guys up." I was like, "Okay," We started texting or talking online or whatever, and one thing led to another. He flew me down to his house just to sit around and cook all day. Yeah. So we spent a weekend. We spent a weekend cooking together, and we've been friends ever since.
Okay.